If you have been around on rap YouTube lately, you definitely heard of Anthony Fantano. He has a music review channel with a lot of subscribers, and he's a pretty notable figure in the community. And he even got noticed by big artists like Brockhampton, Logic, and Joey Badass. Lately, a lot of people seem to like or dislike him, and I want to explore why. The first reason is that he might be a contrarian. People have noticed the common trend of Anthony rating critically acclaimed albums pretty low, like Finally Rich by Chief Keef and House of Balloons by The Weeknd. Even though it's just cherry picking, and he has given critically acclaimed albums good scores like To Pimp a Butterfly, Saturation, and Igor. People are really mad because they treat Fantano like this authority figure because he's so popular and big, rather than some guy giving his opinion on YouTube. So if he says something like Pure Guava is a mid-album, people are gonna react like,
"Hey, you lied to us, loser! Why did you do that? Why did you intentionally tell us something that was made up? Why did you lie to us, loser?"
I feel like most people making this point didn't even watch the reviews to give it a fair shake. Most people would skip to the end of the video and not give it a chance. I watched this Twisted Fantasy review, arguably his most hated video, and I thought it was pretty. His criticisms of songs like All of the Lights having bad production, Solo Paul being dragged out, and Blame Game being bad are actually fair. While on the flip side, I disagree with a lot of this stuff.
Generally, the lyrics and the singing on this track, come on.
Wasn't Kanye playing like an ignorant character and being like super genuine on the song and admitted his faults?
Thin, horrid, distorted vocal solo that is manipulated, auto-tuned, vocoded. I'm not sure at the very end of this thing.
I mean, it's actually cool as hell and confuses the listener if it's a guitar or a real person.
But Nicki, by comparison, I think vastly overshoots it with all the inflection switch ups and the baby voice and the it's oh god, it's too much.
Worst take of all time, she's fire. Plus you gave Sex Dream an 8. Like, how? Even though I disagree with a lot of his stuff, I think Anthony is a good reviewer and he explains his points well. And I don't treat him like a god or a saint, I just like treat him like a random guy who gives his opinion on music. Basically watch the reviews and hear out his reasoning for why he thinks what he thinks. The second reason why people hate him is because they think he's a hypocrite. When Vultures 1 came out, Anthony said he won't review it because of Kanye's anti-Semitic remarks.
This is completely unreviewable trash, and here's why. Newsflash, since 2022, Kanye has made it his mission to go full-on anti-Semite, spouting insane conspiracy theories, talking about how he loves Hitler. You can't separate this crap from the music because it's in the music. Look at the lyrics. Read these words. They have...
But he didn't say the same thing for a really bad guy like Burzum.
If he burned down some churches, I don't care if he murdered a guy, I really don't care if he's racist. If he comes out with an album in the future that I find interesting, I will welcome it with open arms.
People call him a hypocrite for that, but even though the review was 14 years ago and he changed as a person, I think Fantano not reviewing Vultures is fine because he doesn't want to platform Kanye. And personally, I thought there were like a few good songs off Vultures, but overall it's a mid. Overall, I like Fantano, and even though I disagree with a lot of his opinions, it's interesting to hear his perspective and how he thinks about it.